After dealing with the very interesting debacle that is the child with an incredibly long name, and your admittedly underhanded method of dealing with it, um,
No one got injured, no one got hurt, and it worked.
False. Well, one of those is false. He's got his shit beat.
regardless, after dealing with that kind of madness, you would, you know, the people of the town, like you're still you're still there. The people of the town would gladly welcome you to most of whatever it is that they have to offer.
No, we went back home. Remember?
Well, home,
Home, quote unquote.
home is an interesting concept for y'all. Because
Because
see,
we learned
you
like,
have expected to
skills
be
and stuff, and we went to market.
Well, anyway, what I was trying to get at is that while some of you may have definitely learned some very interesting skills, and some of you, I think all of you have gotten a level, right? Am I missing anybody?
No, I think we all got our first level. I was late to get my level. I was very late. I was like the last person to get my level.
I think someone was either slow or late or something like that.
I was like the last person to get mine because I didn't do combat. I didn't do talk. I was very late. I got mine at like close to the end of us leaving the world. Yes.
Wait, when we gained a level, when we gained a level, didn't like something happen?
Nothing.
You got chosen by a specific god. That's what happened.
No, I mean exactly with our like ability scores and shit.
You got
the level isn't what gave you that. It was what God chose you.
Yeah.
That gave you the level increase.
And the ability score increase. Or was it 2 ability score increases? Now we have one of them.
Those 2 ability score increases. Unless it like I said, it depended on what God chose you.
Oh, I think I only got 1. That's right. I only got 1.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got 2.
Everyone else got 2. I got 1 because of what I did.
I remember now. Yep. Regardless, and then that's right. D20 got hit. D20 purchased the skill from Maui. Based off of wild shaping, which is why he's doing that's why he picked the subclass he's picking.
And I picked. I bought the Spare the Dying cantrip.
Oh, yep. Yeah. Anyway, regardless,
market
is rather, you know,
the Angel of Death, butler.
Azrael.
I talked to his butler.
Because he himself was, and I quote,
quite busy. I will see him next time because I already have a pretty raven who likes me.
I was just asking for the main reason of my character sheet didn't save.
Cool.
so I'm just redoing it.
Oh.
It's fine.
You
I
had
got
to,
it.
wasn't it that you had to remake a? You rolled 4d6 and did the normal thing.
No, we all started with
Isn't that
10.
the two? No, but when you got your level up, we got the roll the 4 2 roll
No.
the 4d6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. It was that.
Yeah.
Everyone rolled two. No, that's what. Oh, that's what happened to you, Tail. You rolled it, but only one of your scores is higher than 10.
Yeah,
That's why you only got the one.
yeah, yeah. One of my scores ended up just being a fucking.
See, these
Garbo.
are smart sometimes.
No.
Thank you for sometimes having a brain D20.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
I gotta-
buddy.
Wait, I got a pan flute. I got what was the last one? Except for drums, whatever it was. I can't remember what the last instrument was.
I think I left that one up to you.
Okay.
You just had a set of sticks.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's right. You had the sticks that did that acted like drums.
Yeah, no. I have those ones written down. I have pan flute. I have drums, and then I just didn't know what the last one was that you said.
Symbols.
Cymbals. That was it. No, it's fine. Go ahead. You can continue saying this. I'll just.
Alright. So, you guys have managed to, get your purchases down for the market and what have you.
And I asked about our rooms.
And well, what you would find out that for rooms, first off, you discover that true to the rather twisted imagery, you are not exactly the first group of people to be doing this kind of thing. As you do find others that seem to be dressed in similar, dressed in all sorts of clothing. They kind of, but they have that same kind of how do I put this? You know that feeling you sometimes get with somebody when you just look at them and you're like, why do I feel like I can relate to them on a level that I shouldn't be able to normally?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
No.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, you find a group of people that you feel that you could very much relate to, and you're not 100% sure why. Like, you're not sure why you could relate to them as well as you do.
Are you from the oven?
They would kind of look at you really. They would sighs, they look at you. Yeah, we are. So, we weren't fast enough, huh?
I guess not.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them. There are a lot of twisted stories.
I don't know. We just got out of one. I think the kid's name was too long. Anyways, we fixed it.
Well, that's good. At least y'all did something useful.
Yeah. I don't know where they're gonna send us next. And please don't mind
Well-
our really sad friend. He actually remembers the oven.
Currently on the ground crying. He's in a fetal position.
They just kind of look over at your character, Dan, and they're just like, "Yikes! Yeah, we were like that too. We all remembered what it was like coming out of that damn thing, and yeah, I can't exactly say we had pleasant memories.
I don't remember the oven.
Sorry. Well, I'll be glad you don't, because I feel really sorry for your friend over there, and I he kind of like looks. He's like, I kind of I unfortunately remember what it was like, and yeah, that's about what I did too.
Yeah, how long is he gonna be like that?
If he's anything like, if he's anything like me, a couple missions.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Um, over, we overheard some of the higher ups talking. You might have an idea of what your story might be, but I'm kind of hoping they're wrong.
oh, what do you think it is?
I hope I'm wrong about what I heard. Well, let me put it this way. If I'm right about this, if we're right about the story, hope you guys like cats.
I don't think I mind cats.
That's not what I meant, but you'll see.
Okay.
So as they seem to move on, they kind of leave and they're off doing God knows what. As
Is this a new day or is this just
This
the
is
continuation of the same day?
this is kind of a continuation of the same thing.
Okay, because I realized my character was not with the party when I left.
Well, that's like they like. Well, you may
They-
not have possibly heard the conversation they had with your, I guess you could call last generation. Um, you know, as they begin to leave the market, you could actually, it's pretty easy to see them.
Can go to them. Let's go. Let's go find my crying friend and our other two that aren't as depressed.
Let's go find our crying friend.
Listen, my guy would just walk up to the party and just be like, "Hey, my friends, how you doing?"
Oh,
He's very much
hello.
more upbeat than he was.
I don't like being here. I
This,
hate
this place
being
is
here.
great. I love this place.
Hello, not depressed
I got to
friend.
meet Maui. It was awesome. He's now my patron, pretty much, and it's really cool.
I
Nice.
went to go meet someone as well, but
Oh, that's good.
most of them told me I was too weak. And then
Oh, I met
someone actually
someone
came
too.
out and did what I'm doing.
I told
Who
him,
did you meet?
oh, I met the butler for, I think his name is Azriel. He said Azriel's not here right now, so I gotta wait to meet him till next time. And I told him to tell Azriel I'll be back. I'll be back. Azriel's
That's
a
nice
patron
of
of death.
you.
I'm very intrigued by death. And all the things about death.
It's not depressing.
I feel like you should be the one crying on the ground instead of me if you like death more.
Oh no, it's very interesting. And my raven friend over there, that made me a sneaky person, they're also all about death too.
If memory serves, Maui's a trickster god, but he's awesome, so I don't care.
Interesting.
Kind of goes.
So you guys are kind of having this
Right.
conversation. You find your rooms. Most of your rooms are your room. Actually, no. All of your rooms are actually rather Spartan in nature. Barely have anything in them. You know the drill. But what is probably a bit of an interesting thing about your rooms is the fact that what might be probably an interesting part about your rooms is the fact that all of them have some sort of like it looks kind of like a book on a lectern kind of deal. But
Ooh.
you see that currently each of you have two different parts to each of your lecterns. One lectern says something like general,
Okay.
and another part, especially for those of you that have actually interacted with a god that likes you outside of the primordials, you find that you have a kind of like a section of this book that pertains to communications with them.
Oh. Okay. That's cool. That means I have two deities. Well, I haven't actually interacted with Azrael, but maybe his name's in there.
No, Azrael's name is not in there, unfortunately.
Oh, damn. That's okay. His will be in there next
But
time.
I think I've got one. I think I've just got Maui.
I've got the god of the underworld.
Yep. However, all of you under the one with the primordials, you see that the book has given you an instruction to, and I quote, rip out the page.
Okay.
Do it. I
Rip.
do it.
That's what he wants
immediately.
me to do. You gotta slowly rip off the page. With both his hands.
As soon as you rip off the page, you all feel yourselves being drawn somewhere. As well, the effect becomes very clear. When ripping off certain pages of the book, they have magical effects. In this case, the one that you were asked to rip out obviously had a effect of transportation.
Okay.
And so, well, that's exactly what happened. You guys eventually wake up what looks to be kind of in a what can only be described as a do you know what I mean when I say the word steppes?
No.
Nope.
It's kind of like a grassland, but it's like a dry
Oh,
grassland.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I
I
know
know
what
what
that
you're. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'll spell it out if I have to, but I
Yeah.
I
No,
hope by
I
that
get it.
description y'all know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like I was gonna if y'all didn't get it by then, I was thinking of like the acacia biome, like the acacia biome from Minecraft.
Okay.
It's not Rafiki you should be worried about. What you find is a man sitting in a corner. He looks rather upset with himself. He also looks very, how do I put this? For some reason, while he gives off the feeling of being strong, he looks very much not.
I have a suspicion of what story we're gonna be correcting, and if I'm right, I'm gonna be upset.
Okay. Well, what curiosity? What story do you think what story do you think you're fixing?
Well, if it's Lion King,
Okay.
if it is that, I am immediately thinking we're gonna have to kill Mufasa. Like, gonna have Mufasa get on the ledge and kill him.
I will tell you no, that's not the case. This is a human.
Question for
Oh,
you.
okay.
Are
I
we
thought we were about
inside
to
of
talk to
a
Scar.
Are we?
I'm sorry, what was that?
within
What?
We're back.
Are we in? Is there like a door, a random door somewhere that we could see? If that
A
there
random
is?
door?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so we're not in the short story I thought we were. We might be in.
What did you think you were in Narnia?
No, there's a short story of a family with a room, with like a playroom that is magical. So if you think of a place, you'll go to that place. The parents
Nope.
get eaten alive by tigers because the kids were
The only hint I will give is once I begin to describe who this person, once I begin to describe what happened to this person, um, D20 should be the only one that should. D20 should know who it is, and so should if Dan. Yeah, Dan and D20 should know exactly who this person is. So this guy gives off the vibe that he's rather strong, right? Like you know that like that he's a big hulking dude, but he doesn't look. Something seems off about him. He's rather well built. No, he's rather well built. He's got rather tan skin. But he's crying his eyes out, and he has like kind of short curly hair and a very clean shaven face.
Hello, sir. Are you okay?
And as like he stops crying and he lifts his face from his hands, you see that he has no eyes. It looks like someone like ripped them out of his eye sockets.
He was crying.
Who's there?
Oh,
I can't see.
hold on. I'll come over to you. And so Nissa will walk over and like place his hands on her hands so he can like feel her hands. It's okay. What happened?
Okay, another woman? What are you gonna be like the last one? Get your hands off of me! And he's just kind of like, because he could tell by like the fact that your hands are rather soft that you're not a male. Also the voice.
I didn't mean to
So he's
harm
like-
you.
Sir, are you
concerned.
okay?
That's what she said. She said that she loved me. I told her my secret, and
I'd let it out. I might.
I'd rather not speak her name if I don't have to, but something's wrong. I've been, and like as soon as he like tries to like he's obviously like crying, like you can feel like you can see like his chest like convulse as like another tear is about to drop. When all of a sudden time seems to stop. And you hear like someone like gasp, like sighing exasperatingly, like they're tired of whatever it is that they're dealing with. Well, maybe not tired, irritated? That sounds more accurate.
What's going on?
You look to the side and you see a you see what can only be described as a very well-dressed person. They have most of their body seems to be rather toned, like bronze. But you can't quite see his face. As he kind of looks at you guys, like, you get the feeling of, like, concern. Ah, so they sent you guys. Interesting.
Yes.
I'm not a fan. Well, I'm not a fan of Gentiles dealing with my sort of work, but you know, that things are going to be changing, and I guess you're a pretty good start.
What's your sort of work?
Don't worry about it.
I don't
That's
think
for
I'm
me.
right. I don't think I'm right with what I'm thinking.
I also have a guess. Maybe. It's still fixing in my head.
They sound familiar, and there's one thing I can think of, but I don't think it's right because it originated in fucking Pennsylvania.
You're probably, if it originated in Pennsylvania, you're probably right. That it's not right.
Yeah,
but-
I assumed I was right.
But amuse me. What do you think it is?
I think
Charlie
it-
No Face or the Green Man.
Neither.
Cool. They're the same person typically, but
Charlie No Face is my guess. Shit.
No. You're in the middle of a step of the steps.
I know it's from the Bible.
I would say you're not. You're right that it's from the Bible. This is true. To which the person that you're talking to simply says, "He's a faithful servant of mine. Unfortunately, he's been displaced." No, it's not Joe.
Is it two kings?
Nope.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, this faithful servant has been displaced. And as much as I would like to, I can answer, but someone is interfering.
Oh.
I have been asked that the Gentiles deal with the interference. Something about giving you guys work experience. I'm sure you understand that concept.
Yeah. That's what our last story was. Work experience.
Well, you're going to get some more.
Okay.
Now, I could outright give you the answers to who this is, but I feel that some of you may understand what sort of problem you're dealing with.
Were both his eyes torn out?
Both of his eyes, yes.
Damn, goes my other guess. Just his
One
left.
question. I know you probably can't answer, but were his eyes supposed to be taken out?
Dear. Why, yes, it's part of his punishment. I have
Okay.
given him strict instructions to do one thing, and one thing only, or rather, keep from doing one thing. And he chose his love of a woman over his love of me. He
Okay.
disobeyed me, and as a result, his strength was taken away.
I think I know who it is.
I think I also know who this is.
I was gonna say, it should be pretty fucking obvious at this point.
Yeah, I know who it is too, but I'm not
Oh,
not
God.
saying it.
So, however, the person who displaced him neglected to use how do I say this?
You look at a woman lustfully, gorge your eyes out.
Not that. It's definitely not that.
It's not that?
Uh,
Fuck.
No, it's not that. No, that
Does
is
his name start with an O?
No, this man's name starts with an S.
Oh, I thought it was Orpheus because he turned around. I thought this was Hades.
No,
Okay.
no, you were
No,
speaking
it's in
to
Bible.
you are speaking to Yahweh.
Ah.
Because remember, he said, I can deal with this myself. However, I've been asked politely to give you work experience. In other words, anytime you are doing a biblical story, it is God literally allowing you to be his intern.
Yeah, this sounds so familiar. I just don't know why.
He then states, now, first up, now I will give you a hint. The woman who started this ordeal, the woman he fell in love with, is definitely not the one. Is actually not the one at fault this time. Believe it or not.
Okay.
A very different person has decided to move him after he did his after he decided to disobey me. But his lover is still still an agent of the not the Palestinians, of the Philistines. Though I guess it's more. Let me put it this way: an angry farmer has asked a pagan god to destroy this man because he used his donkey's jawbone to take down an entire battalion of Philistines.
I'm sure I'm gonna know what you're saying, but
Out of character, seriously, do y'all not?
I
Okay,
think I know
y'all
who
really
it
not
is,
know who
but I'm
this
not
is?
gonna say. Once you said his name
Oh,
started with an
wait.
S, I was like, oh, I think I'm right.
Tell me, is this story, um,
A
judge,
strong no.
judges? It's not
No,
judges?
it's actually it might be in Judges, but no, it's I don't think but I don't believe he was one of the judges. I'll put it this way. He's a strong man whose name starts with an S. He was asked to not do one thing, but he told his lover about the one thing.
Samson?
Yes.
Yes,
Strongman
Samson.
It
Samson,
is
who was known
judges! It is
who,
judges!
yeah, it's in Judges. I don't quite remember where his
Yeah, I
story
knew
is,
it-
but
I
yes,
knew
it
it was
is.
Why the
Samson.
fuck would I know that? Actually, I should have known that. Actually, I read it. I was doing a horror portion on that.
I knew it was
We're
Samson.
But yes, it is.
The story's been altered slightly,
Ganta,
but it is Samson.
yes, Ganta to give you context as to what the story is, because I think it wouldn't be fair if you're the only one that doesn't know the story. Samson was a strong man that was told by God that so long as he did not did not cut his hair or shave his face, he would have the strength necessary to deal with all of his enemies.
Yep.
He did some pretty crazy stuff, like he lifted a door out of the way, like he lifted an entire gate single-handedly for the Israelites, and he was ambushed by a bunch of Philistines because he lied to his wife Delilah about how to weaken him, and he beat them all to death with a donkey's jawbone. Whether or not that donkey's jawbone was fresh or not was not entirely stated. So the story I've had here is that the farmer in question, yes, and then because Delilah, which by the way, the name translates to trickster.
Why are we
Funnily
studying
enough.
the Old Testament?
I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting.
Fair.
I mean, honestly, I was stuck. I was debating on doing either Samson or Ehud. Who was going to be one of the judges?
Samson is funnier.
Samson's
Actually,
and 16.
Actually, Ehud's funnier. It's actually stated in the Bible that he stabbed the king so hard that he crapped himself. Anyway, so
I
yes.
just trying to remember the story in character.
Yeah. By the way, the reason why it's different is because the moment Samson's strength was taken away, they gouged out his eyes and left him in prison. The difference here is obviously he's not in prison because it wasn't the Philistines that left him without his eyes. It was somebody else.
So that's what we gotta fix. We gotta put him in jail.
Well, the thing is, when he's in prison, he begs God for forgiveness, gets his strength back, and literally sacrifices himself to kill a bunch of Philistines. However, in this case, he's not in prison, and he hasn't prayed to God for forgiveness yet. So, well, actually, he has, which is why God is allowing you to do your work.
Yeah, so we have to get him
We
to
either
prison.
have to make God have a reason to forgive him, or make him truly pray to God, or we have to put him in prison.
That, and you also have to find out who actually blinded him.
Yeah, who actually blinded him, since it wasn't his wife.
As soon as you said donkey's jawbone, I immediately knew.
I will, however, inform you that you have the only hint you've been given thus far is that it was a
It's still a Philistine.
is that it was. Well, no, it wasn't a Philistine. Is that it was actually it was a woman, and B, they follow a Gentile god, as he put it.
Pagan.
Yes, pagan. But that word doesn't necessarily exist yet.
What's this?
Can I in character just walk up to him?
Okay, and walk up to Samson.
Yes, the man that is currently blind. And
Yes.
we're like,
wasn't it?
Also, am I allowed to remember this story like in character, or
Yeah,
do you want me
yeah,
to roll?
once you no what no any that the interest the joke about it is that if out of character you can figure out who the story is, your characters will automatically know the story as well.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
It's kind of
Cool.
the fun puzzle bit about the whole thing.
Okay, so I would like to walk up to him, kind of try and step a bit loudly, just so he can hear me. So he's not jumping when I come near him, like touch him.
And that yeah, that's fair. I mean, he is still a war hero.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want him punching me, because he may not have all of his strength, but he still probably has some strength in him. So I would
Yep.
like to kind of tap his shoulder calmly, like, "Hey, so you're gonna sound a little bit insensitive. Do you know? Did you see who it was when they took your eyes? Like any description, anything like that?"
I can't remember. The
It's
only
okay.
thing I can remember is there was a lot of drums.
A lot of
And there was a very I can't remember the tongue they spoke. It was not any that is local. It's not any that's here. But I don't even know where I am.
Okay.
It's okay. Just he gonna put his hand on his shoulder fully, just be like, "Okay, breathe. We're all good." What the fuck?
So as like you're speaking in a Nordic tongue, which by the way, ancient Nordic is very, it's kind of, it's like imagine what German sounds like to people who don't understand German, and then soften it a little, and that's what it sounds like to anybody else.
Did it sound like that?
No, it was more sing-songy. It was there was dancing, and it was very dark. It was a but there was but it was there was the light of day. It was
It's okay.
I
Calm down and just try and
so he's
just try and tell it all to us.
as you speak Egyptian, he has a reaction, but it's not a very strong one. That being said, may I remind you, these are Israelites who have a very strong memory of
I was good. I was just about to
Egypt.
mention that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if you're asking, then no, he would look at you and go, no, I would recognize that language anywhere. Of course it wasn't.
Oh, excuse me.
Um,
Did the drums kind of sound like this? And I'd start playing my drums in like a different, in like a way.
And what kind of rhythm?
Like bum dum 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 bum 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 ba dum dum or something like that.
He shakes his head. No. It was faster. It was like the beating of a drum. The
I
beating of a heart.
Like this, like this. Boom, boom, boom.
Faster. It was faster.
Okay,
It was
fast.
it was fast, and there was a lot of screaming and
Boom, 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 boom.
mm-mm. He looks at you when you say the words Native American. What does that even mean?
yeah, you'll have to try and speak it, Gonza.
Keep in mind, while he is blind, he's not like he can still hear. So like he'll look at you when you're speaking, or he'll try to at least. You know what? You'll try it.
Gone to do a
roll
racism right now.
roll a you know what? Roll
Did they
me
have
a
really long names?
investigation.
Hey, we were just
It's
in
like
a,
I couldn't.
we were just
I don't
in-
know. I couldn't recognize anything about it.
We were just in
Did I?
a Chinese story. I'll speak Chinese.
Roll me a history check.
Can I do like a brrrr, like a drum roll, please?
That's too fast. That's too fast. Like nat 20 or like a 20 and stuff? Okay. for some reason, deep in the back, for some reason, deep in the back of your mind, you know, as you have, you guys were in a gigantic, you guys were present within a gigantic council of what could only be described as every sort of like powerful god known throughout history, essentially, right? And while most of them spoke in a common language, most of them were hilariously enough speaking Greek. So yes, before you ask, common is Greek. Um, some of them were speaking in their other tongues, and you did particularly hear a group of people, as well as what could only be described as a pack of animals, speak in a particularly interesting language that you just kind of happen to remember. You don't know what they said, but you know what it sounds like, and so you kind of mimic it. And the man, Samson, in this case, doesn't seem to react very strongly to it.
I got a 17.
Granted, the flavor of Native American that you were imitating is similar to that of like the Navajo, which means it's like the Southwest. Okay, you got a 17. So Chinese is a hard language to mimic. So you can kind of mimic the sound of it, but you don't know what you said, and B, you have a really strong hunch that you probably mispronounced whatever word you heard. Or
just
like
trying to
words
see
you
if-
remember hearing.
I'm just trying to see if he fixed, like, if
Not a
that's wrong.
single reaction. If anything, he kind of looks disturbed by the sound of Chinese.
Okay.
Well,
that's
ancient Chinese, I might say.
Fine. That's fine.
He's like, it was, it's all like, skulls. There were skulls. They had skulls around.
Aztec?
They were-
That's not, but I was like, Aztec? That's concerning if that is.
you're getting close, but no. They were wearing skulls around their necks, and there was no.
So, maybe.
And there was a lot of dancing and a lot of very odd singing. And they were dark. They were
Oh,
dark skinned, very dark skinned.
Oh. So we can't say that anymore, dude. I'm kidding.
No.
We were close with Aztec.
So like,
we were close with Aztec.
in terms of geography, technically, yes.
Can I like bring the drum roll like down, like to a slower rhythm?
Like,
Like when brrrr, dun, 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 dun. No?
he shakes his head like,
Hmm.
at some point he starts mumbling to himself. It's like, they he's like he's obviously trying to remember. He's like, there was the skulls and the singing and the dancing and there was the shadows were moving and the man was talking to them. I don't know what he was saying, but it was there was
Did
dolls.
they roll their R's at all?
He looks like, what? What does that mean?
They're not British,
Like-
Titone.
That's not what I was asking. I was asking
Use
because
the-
I immediately think of like Dia de los Muertos, like that kind of thing.
When you say the word Shadow Man, he looks up. Yeah, that's what I imagined he was. Some sort of Shadow Man of some sort. He was speaking to the shadows. As if they were people.
Okay.
Shadows are people too, bro. You gotta calm down.
No,
you
not like
hear?
that. Like, he was
Did you-
speaking to the ground.
Okay.
Oh, I think he has schizophrenia. I think his name was Seth. I talked to him before. I'm sorry.
Out of character, you do realize that Seth, the name Seth, has a much deeper cultural connotation here, right?
I know. Oh wait. Is he
But
fucking?
congrats, Ganta. You're literally you nailed it. Now, if you could only figure out the rest of that damn religion.
Wait, is it the one Seth's name is based off in?
Seth is based off. You do realize that Seth's name is based off of Egyptian culture, right?
Persian.
Based off of Set.
Can I at the current like low rate I'm going at, can I like go up a rate and then ask if this is mine, like keep going up until like
So if the rhythm is something that's like do 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 like that kind of like very like he would kind of like shake his head. No, it was
it's like drum roll. I'm doing drum rolls.
right. Based off of his reaction, it's obviously not it. That being said, the clue. I mean, considering our other campaigns, I'm surprised y'all haven't figured out what he means by Shadow Man.
Islamic? I'm trying.
Look!
No, it's not Tenzin, you dumbass.
Did he wear a hat or something? Isn't that a thing? Isn't there a hat man or something that's a shadow guy?
I couldn't tell what was on their heads. They had me looking at the ground most of the time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know Gonta knows it, and it's really funny because he doesn't know how to properly describe it. And it's amusing to me.
Voodoo?
Yes, you figured it out. It is voodoo, because my next hint was that he remembered seeing dolls all over the place.
So, can I roll a history to try and describe? Because she already has, my character already has a fascination with death. If she can figure out a way to describe voodoo in a way.
Gosh, it's Dr. Felsier.
Facilier.
I always can never pronounce his name.
It's a very French name. It's French Creole.
Yeah, so can my character figure out a way to describe voodoo?
Come on.
So yeah,
boy.
go ahead, roll your history.
The main antagonist of Disney's 2009 film, The Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, he
that's
hates
a
this
20.
guy that kissed a frog.
Dirty 20.
Alright, Dirty 20. You kind of remember most of the details regarding what you now recognize as Haitian voodoo. They are if there's any group of people that are more obsessed with death than you are, it's them. Though most of them are obsessed with how to prevent it for themselves. Usually what they require is the life force of much stronger people to keep them to, shorten so that their own could lengthen. Obviously, a man blessed by God, such as Samson, would be a fine subject for such a thing. Usually, to make a voodoo doll, you would require something of the victims, usually a hair or some skin or something along those lines, to essentially emulate their life force so that they could just, do whatever they wanted with said life force.
Not cool, man. Not cool. Yeah, so let's go fuck him up.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be here. We'll go find them, Samson.
Are we sure we want to deal with a pseudo-immortal guy?
He looks over, he's like, you know who did this to me?
Yeah, we have an idea.
We have
We're gonna go deal with them, Samson. We're
Okay,
gonna go get your
chill
eyes
out,
back.
bro. Chill out. Fan, that was your name? That was your name, right, Fan? Stop it. Calm down. Nah, I want their dicks off.
I mean, out of character, he has been blessed by Sun Wukong. This is very much in character.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not saying it's wrong for him to say. I was just saying my guy would just be like, I respect the grind, but also I respect the grind.
Are we sure we need to go that far?
Yes, actually,
I mean,
now
I'm
that
just
I'm
saying,
thinking
like
about it.
things. Samson is like, I don't think it'd be right to take that sort of revenge. You know,
want
I have already disappointed my lord as is. I don't need it to go any further.
Well, then we'll just take their eyes and give you back your eyes, so you can.
Do you understand how blood flow works?
No, not at all.
It's okay. We'll take care of them, so you don't have to.
I appreciate it, but I still can't see. What do I
Get
do?
your eyes back.
You just wait here.
Well, you wait here. We'll bring your eyes back, and we'll get your sight back. You wait here.
He kind of seems a little. He seems confused. Wait, here?
I
Yeah.
mean, we could take them with us as long as you promise not to get in the way until you have your strength back.
Yeah.
I could certainly do that.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not one used to sitting on my feet.
Okay. Do you?
I really want to
Well,
make a
here, hold my hand, or hold his hand, because we don't want you getting lost.
So, getting up, you realize
I feel like he's already been lost for a long time, man. I think he's fine.
as he kind of very awkwardly stands up and you take his hand, you realize immediately that, well, I'm gonna put it this way, D20, your earlier assessment of he may not have all of his strength, but he might have some, is actually incredibly incorrect. This man is weaker than your average man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when your literal strength is ripped away by God himself, I'd imagine that.
Well, see, that's the thing. It was the superhuman strength was taken by God, but then the rest of his strength was taken by
The
Haitian
Ritual.
voodoo.
yeah.
To which the guy in question is, you know, Samson is obviously quite uncomfortable with the idea of having to hold someone's hand while he walks, but you know, what is one to do?
I mean, he
We
can
may
just
blind.
carry you. Like, if you don't want to hold hands.
Okay.
He would, yeah. So you do that, and you would emasculate him in such a way that he wouldn't know what to do with himself.
So you're gonna make him want to kill himself.
All right. Now we find
Um,
these bad people.
So, knowing what you know, you have a few ideas of what potentially to look for. A lot of Haitian voodoo motifs are rooted in you know, skulls of all sizes, as well as ironically not a lot of the blood is there's not a lot of blood involved, so it's not like you could just start looking for like guts and just hope to find them. But
I follow the smell.
the smell of what?
I don't know, like fucking incense or fire or smoke.
They do now. Amusingly enough, the smell thing does work, but not for fire. But that's because a lot of their rituals are often done with a meal. Out of character, don't ask me where I know this stuff. I ask nicely.
And I follow them using the smell.
You let me see. Let me see how well they've hidden their tracks. Granted, it's a little hard to hide the smell of gumbo in the middle of what could only be in the middle of, you know, Judea, but yeah, no, they did not do a good job of hiding their gumbo. Um, so using your sense of smell, you smell a lot of dead animals. Okay, not completely unusual. When you are kind of in a dry, arid land, there is very much the high possibility of animals dying due to you know, dehydration and all this other stuff. However, um, the thing that kind of tips you off that there's something odd is the fact that there seems to be concentrations of animals dying, as if someone or something were hunting.
Mm. Can I stealth?
Yes, you can. You're more than welcome to roll for stealth. Sure.
I got a 22.
You're very nice. 22. Anyone else going to follow their lead as you watch as one of your companions begins to kind of semi-awkwardly jump between from bush to bush?
No, not really.
No, not at all. I am dumb as a fucking rock. I do not.
Okay.
I'm not like running in, but I'm definitely not sneaking.
Okay. As you guys make your way down to this, obviously Dan's character is leading the charge, as he's kind of the one that's got the scent. He would kind of follow this ridge, before getting to what could be described as a rather moderately sized opening to a cave. It looks like it could easily fit, you know, creatures about as large as elephants. That being said, the smell of dead carcasses is definitely inside, but you don't see any dead carcasses. You only can smell them. There's also the fact that it is quite dark after about maybe 30 feet inside of the cave.
How sturdy is this cave? Like, if we make too much noise, if something like hits the wall.
Oh no, this is like a solid cave.
Cool. I just didn't want to enter the cave and then we all just fucking get crushed to death.
No, this is a very solid looking cave.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, isn't that funny?
Hey, the Bugman's supposed to be here around now.
Can I cast Dancing Lights?
Walking in the darkness.
You can cast Dancing Lights.
He's gonna be
Cool.
in here spraying for bugs and all that.
Dancing
stuff.
Lights moment.
So I don't know where you might wanna.
You cast your spell, and you can see that there are a lot of animal bones on the ground.
Okay.
Do we hear any sounds of like partying or anything?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, I got nothing in there.
Cat's been upstairs the whole time he's been there doing stuff. But
Yeah. Okay.
that's over. I said,
That is a
Not in-
19 plus.
How do you help him perceive?
Randy goes,
I mean, not that it matters with the 19 and what was it? 19 plus what?
Nothing. I have a 0. I don't have anything in wisdom.
Yeah.
Just
you
19.
will.
Okay. With the 19, you can actually hear the sound of not of partying, but you do hear the sound of shuffling steps.
So make sure at least you're up and dressed.
Yeah. I will.
I would
Mm.
mention that to the party, not loudly, but like, hey, there's some noises over there.
So moving toward, how many of you guys? So I'm assuming all of you are going. How many of you guys are going stealthily? Because I don't need to have TL
stealth.
roll, as
Yeah,
she's
I'm-
already.
I'm stealth.
Oh wait, stealthily, never mind.
Are you guys going stealthily, or are you just walking and
I'm
hoping they
stealth.
don't hear you?
I'm fucking stealth.
I'm gonna pull up my lyre and then walk up.
Okay.
I'll walk up with Dan, trying to look like a bodyguard of some kind or something.
Y'all are
So
confused.
he's just
but
not
okay.
going alone. I just don't want him to go alone and get his ass beat. Is my only.
Okay. Right, so Ganta, I will need you to roll stealth at disadvantage, as you do kind of have a 7-foot husk of whimpering man.
Whimpering man, delicious. What?
And I call that a liar? It's a fucking guitar. I'm dumbass.
I know you're just a liar.
All right.
Dumbass.
I said disadvantage. I hope you realize that. You got 2 nat 20s? Damn.
I'm so used to fucking saying liar because Goki, whenever he wanted to play something, would pull out his liar.
You're just a liar, man. Anyway.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, no, that shit is gonna bite you in the ass. And it's gonna be funny.
My shit's gonna bite me. You better hope not.
Better hope not, asshat.
Okay, so what do our quote-unquote bard and bodyguard?
Okay. So obviously, I don't think I need to tell you that the bard gets there first because you guys are the rest of the party. The bard and his quote unquote bodyguard get there first because the rest of you are moving rather slowly to get there. What with the disabled veteran.
Okay.
He's going to what you guys see is 3 men and a woman all sitting around a fire. At said fire, they are at said fire, they seem to be kind of like, how do I put this? Like it's like they're finishing up a. It's like they're finishing up a ritual. Like they're cleaning up, is what I would is the way I would describe it. And they are. Bigger than his PP.
Bailiff weigh his PP. Okay. They noticed us, right?
Oh no, the 2 men do, but not the woman. The woman seems to be kind of like in a trance of like, she's really in the zone, essentially.
Okay.
Is the way I will put it.
Well, hello there.
The woman continues with the ritual, whatever that ritual is. But one of the men walks up and is like, are you disturbed? Why you disturb us?
Oh, I'm just a traveling bard. I roam around with my bodyguard back here. And I play songs for people. Saw this cave, and night was about to come, so I can camp in here, but looks like you guys are to beat me to it. So
Very, very suspicious. What is real reason you are here?
I'm just a traveling bard. Can I roll deception?
You are more than welcome to roll deception.
Can I give him the
Good
help
God.
back then?
No, that being said, for some reason, you do receive some sort of.
22.
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about it. the they kind of like they kind of look you up and down, a little confused. And it's like, fine, play a song. Play a song, Bartman.
Soothing one?
I'm sorry, what are you playing then?
I'm asking if they want a soothing one.
It don't matter. Just play a song. I will point out, despite the fact that the woman is obviously very much what you would imagine a Haitian voodoo woman to look like, very dark skinned. She's got like the she's got like shaman robes on with like skulls. One of the men looks like a rather buff, really really big buff black dude, obviously her
Okay.
bodyguard. However, the guy
Alright.
that keeps talking, he does have a really funky, like almost Russian accent.
Can I okay, I'm gonna send you what I wanna say.
Okay.
Mimi's trying to sleep in my arm.
You want to sing that?
Why not?
Sure.
It's the loudest song I can find.
What are you singing?
Sure.
I've always been this clown.
That's what that meant.
Oh no, they're definitely dolls. There's definitely dolls all over the place. But okay, that is going to be a bit difficult to do.
I'm singing the metal version of Shine.
Yes, your companion does a very good job of being incredibly loud as they play this seemingly random song. Where absolutely no one questions how freakishly loud this is.
And it reverberates because we're in a cave.
That really doesn't help your case there, bud.
They said anything.
And so the rest of the party, you guys get to roll stealth at advantage.
Because do you want me to roll what's it called, performance to see if they just
Oh, come on, Mimi. You're killing my arm.
do you want me to roll performance to see if they just like completely are locked onto me?
I mean, roll performance anyway, but that it'll do more than just lock on to you.
Please
Nat 20.
subscribe and-
Nat
oh,
20 plus 6.
Jesus Christ, y'all.
Ah!
All right, so y'all become the very epitome of the word ninja. Just gone. No one knows where the hell you went.
Not even yourself.
Not even
Originally-
Samson.
Originally I was
And
gonna
the
play
fucker's blind.
Originally, I was going to play, what's that song? Soldier Poet King. And I said,
The-
fuck it.
Okay. But yes, you are playing an outrageously loud song.
Am I knocking
Um,
her out of, like, concentration?
Funnily enough, no.
So,
Damn!
so,
She
Uh,
rolled high on her concentration check.
so, is everybody focused on our metal playing friend?
Not everyone. The woman, the obviously
The woman I know is concentrated
voodoo.
on her voodoo spell ritual.
Yes.
So she's concentrated on that, and obviously can't concentrate on him. Is she turned
Yes.
away? Is her
Um.
back turned to?
Yes, her back is to you. That being
I
said,
doubt they would
Gonta,
hear
that's
it
a
scream.
very Gonta. That is a very good question.
I want to sneak.
Roll me a perception check.
I want to sneak up to her.
By the way, D20, you are playing symbols right now.
And stab
Not doing it right.
her.
Hold on. Gonta, you actually do find. Well, you're not sure if it's his actual eyes, but you do see that the woman has what can only be described as a bloody sack on the back of her belt.
I don't think she'd hear you fucking ripping it off. Cutting it.
Oh god, I just thought about something.
I hope you know it was about 2 minutes to the song.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry about the duration. So
Oh,
you're
there we
rolling.
go.
You're rolling sleight of hand to get your hands on this weird bloody bag on the back of her belt.
It's Mimir.
And I want to attack her.
And you're going to attack her. So, congrats, you do
Stab her
get
in the neck.
advantage on such.
Stab her in the neck so she can't speak or scream after you stab her.
That's where I'm attacking her, is in the neck.
Because she won't. The funny guys won't be able to hear it throughout the fucking jamming music.
So that's a 23 to hit.
And everyone's like, ooh, yeah. Yeah,
So few things happen kind of at once. So obviously the two men are actually rather intrigued by the song. They kind of like it. And they're completely ignoring the two shadows moving behind. Gonta, you successfully get your hands on the eyes, and as you're backing away and you're trying to like stay out of the way, TL, there are absolutely zero fucks given as you walk up and just very casually knife right in the back of her, like through her spine, out her throat. Roll me your damage.
I'm at the point in the song where I say, "You look like seafood."
Remind me what your class is again, TL?
Rogue. And I got sneak attack.
Oh, congrats. Guess who gets sneak attack?
And I had a natural 20 on my... No, I got 23 to attack, not a natural 20. So that's... In total, I got 13 damage.
Okay. Congrats, you killed the shaman.
Woot!
As she chokes on her own blood.
And bonus action? Oh, wait, no. I don't have bonus action hide.
You don't have bonus action hide yet.
Can't wait till I get that.
Which big guy? The
Wait,
Russian
can I-
looking,
God,
the
wait,
Russians,
wait,
the
can I
the
do
white
it?
guy or the sure.
Can I look at Dan real quick as I'm playing the symbols? And can I try and like symbols the guy's head to disorient him? The big fucking buff guy.
Okay, so the black dude.
Okay, so like yeah.
No, yeah, there's a black guy and a not black guy.
No, I know. That's why I'm just laughing at the fighters. So the black guy.
All right. Gonzo, you get to attack the Slavic man at advantage. D20, go ahead and roll me an attack. I will warn you, you will not be doing damage because of what you are attempting to do, but he will be having to roll a saving throw.
Okay.
Question: can I jump down and can I try and
There's no jumping down, you guys are at the same level.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Oh,
That's
day
okay.
21 to 17 plus 4, because I assume I'm using unarmed strike.
No, it's a weapon.
Can I make him deaf?
Well, that's kind of what
Well-
he's already doing.
Was it? I'm literally slamming the cymbals into his like head, and it's gonna really disorient him. I got 17, and I don't know what kind of weapon this classifies as. So martial or
Technically,
symbol?
technically, it would count as a simple improvised.
That would be. That 23. To hit.
Okay.
The black guy.
That definitely hits. So I need to roll a saving throw. Black dude is discombobulated. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Can I make the white dude deaf then?
I mean, white dude's getting the crap beat out of him with by good old Wukong over there.
kill this? Can I just say above the black guy? Let's not kill this one. I wanna torture him a little bit. Play with our food, you know. Probably also good to get information, I guess. Oh God, he's stabbing him in the balls. Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna start playing Battle for Brains from Plants vs Zombies.
That's a choice, alright, man.
Much quieter than Shiny.
I'm imagining this loud fucking music and it just goes to fucking Plants vs Zombies music.
All right, 16. Is that your damage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 22 to hit. 16
Damn.
damage.
Okay, nice, very nice.
Wait, can I attack with magic while I'm playing music?
In theory, yes, that's kind of your whole shtick.
Let's say you are a bard, aren't you?
And can I use Dissident Whispers on the black guy?
Sure.
Alright.
So I believe it's a saving throw on my part.
It is a saving throw.
Some say about this one.
Yeah, Dissident Whispers.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, or else they take 3d6 psychic damage.
What is your? Never mind.
What, did you roll on that one, or not 20?
I rolled like a 3.
Yeah, that's... Okay, and now it takes 3d6, and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed away from me.
Wasn't he? Is he on the ground from me symboling him?
No,
Nice,
he was
fine,
on. So no, he
Okay.
was holding his head, and now he's screaming his head off. As well, actually, it depends on how much damage you do.
He
That's
might be
not
screaming
too
at the ground.
bad.
He might be dead on the floor. We'll see.
I gotta add my attack bonus real quick.
Mhm.
20.
Barely alive, uses his reaction to leave, as the spell calls for.
He goes deeper into the cave.
Nope, he can't, because he just goes up against the wall.
Yeah.
There's no deeper into the cave, is my point.
He goes towards me. That's where he went.
Pretty much.
Whose turn is it now? Because I believe all of us people has attacked.
That would be... No, there's one person who hasn't done anything.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Samson.
Samson.
So first off, he puts his eyes back.
Oh, yay! He can see now.
Sorry.
Well, the funny thing about that is not only does he have his eyes back, like he can fully see, but do recall that the woman took some of his strength and is now dead.
Oh yeah, because I
So any magic
stabbed her
held
through the
by her,
throat.
yeah, any magic held by her has been released. Samson is back to being at least about as strong, if not a little stronger than the average man. Dude picks up the weapon that the Slavic man had, because y'all hit him so hard that he got disarmed, and runs the black guy through with a spear.
Nice. I give Samson thumbs up.
No chill. He nods as he kind of like looks around, realizes where he, what's going on, who's around him, and all this other stuff, and goes, "Right. I thank all of you. I don't know who sent you, but but you have given me the." He did.
Yeah.
Wait, as in Jehovah.
Now don't screw up and give your powers away ever again.
I won't. And as he leaves, he looks up at the sky and very just goes, "Thank you, Lord. I appreciate." He's like, he's like begging for forgiveness, and you and him, because prophets are the only ones that can hear the voice of God. Back in the Old Testament, all hear, "I'm glad you're back to your senses, Samson. Now, you know what you must do." And he just nods, and you watch as Samson. So Samson is already a rather impressive, like 6'5", almost 7 feet tall, right? If he really stood up and like puffed his chest out, he was a good 7 feet tall. Well, in a moment reminiscent of that of Shazam, you watch as his beard comes out to a glorious, like, stomach-length beard. His hair grows back to, like, his ass. And he grows, like, an extra feet or two.
I'm gonna start playing the only thing the only thing they fear is you.
Congrats, you've accidentally given the man inspiration, and the first thing he does with it is, begin running like hells.
Go,
Okay,
Samson!
I'm
You
gonna
got
Slayer.
this!
Do you guys try to follow him?
I'll go.
I guess, because
No,
I have to keep
I'll go outside
playing the
cave.
music.
I'll go outside the cave and
It's actually pretty easy for you guys to follow
follow
him. He's a
him.
big lumbering dude.
yeah.
Granted, every like step he takes is like 2 or 3 of yours.
Yeah.
But like you do manage, you can keep up with him, and you see him get to like a large building, and you watch him walk up to the pillars, and as he rips a pillar off and starts smashing the other pillars with that same pillar in his hand, screaming in absolute rage the entire time.
Go, Samson. We're his little
Now-
picnic squad.
Do you? So here's, what's a really funny thing about that bardic inspiration that I mentioned that you gave him? Congrats, you've changed the story, but perhaps in an interesting and more positive way. In the original story, Samson dies as part of his atonement to God for disobeying him once he gets his strength back. To put it bluntly, that doesn't happen here because the bardic inspiration is enough for him to essentially pass the Constitution saving throw the strength saving throw necessary for him to survive the falling building.
Nice. You got
I'm
this,
still playing
Samson.
the song, Gonzo.
To which, as you're like watching him, and you think this is completely normal to an extent. However, as soon as he's done and he kind of looks around like happily, time stops. Except it's with Samson as well. This is exactly why interns are such an interesting concept. I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, sorry.
So, you've changed my stories, You've changed my stories, pagans.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. It was expected. Besides, I did need to give you a suitable reward after all. Samson looks at everyone confused. My lord, what do you... Lord God, what do you mean? Why, Samson, you can't be here anymore. You weren't supposed to survive that. I wasn't? No, of course you weren't. Think about it. Do you really... With how much you've been disobeying me and not listening to my advice, and, well, you've read the scriptures. Do you think I would have let you live? And Samson thinks about it for a moment and he goes, no, you wouldn't. Exactly. But with added... He thinks about it for a moment. With added variables, there's always change. And I have decided that while you may not exist here, perhaps I can allow you to accompany them on their journeys.
You get
After
to come
all,
with us, Samson.
As
He's mine. He's mine. I'm still in him.
Samson looks really confused. As much as I don't enjoy the pagan, as much as I don't enjoy the lesser pagan gods doing this sort of function, sometimes the interns they send me are kind of amusing, and I do allow them to learn a thing or two about how life is and how life should be. Now, you'll be returning back to their reality, and hopefully, he turns to the rest of you. Well, perhaps, I'm not sure. He thinks about it for a moment. The lesson you learned here was rather small, but you at least have your first taste of what actual dark magic looks like.
I don't like them.
Good.
I mean, I at least got to play my songs.
Well,
I
that's...
hope my god liked that one. I mean,
Knowing-
especially him.
Knowing who he is, he enjoyed it. I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Well,
So for a few minutes,
it should be interesting having you around.
Samson nods. Like, I agree. Yeah, Yahweh just kind of chuckles. Well, I certainly hope you would take care of him, considering all the effort you put into making sure he stays alive.
Yeah.
You know, nice to have another strong guy on the team.
Oh,
Samson just kind of chuckles as he looks at the rest of the party, and he smiles as you all are immediately brought back to the market. Upon reaching the market, you actually realize a few things. True to Jehovah's word, your reality and his are actually different. For the simple fact, one of the people at the market you actually would realize, mostly because it's kind of difficult for him not to recognize himself. One of the people at your markets, one of the blacksmiths, is actually Samson.
Oh.
W.
Samson?
Samson? Meet Samson.
He's a little confused. They're both a little confused at seeing themselves. That being said, after a short exchange of, so you died at that Philistine. I am assuming you died at that Philistine building. Yes, did you? Not exactly. Ah, that's why you still have your strength. I do. Well,
And music. I played music and I saved him. I guess. I just like
well,
to play
take
Yeah, you
care of.
did, Mr. Depresso.
He goes, yeah, it seems that you did save him. Now, take care of, he thinks about it for a moment, me, I guess.
funny. As soon as you have him in the back, he immediately collapses and starts to cry.
Oh, Samson kind of looks down. Is that normal?
For him, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
What-
very normal when we're here, at least. He.
What happened to him?
So we were all made and like, kind of like, so you know how you make cookies?
I
I can
don't-
explain it.
I don't know what a cookie is.
Oh,
I
do you know how to make bread?
let me explain it.
Just tell him.
You know how you make
Remember
how
how
you
you
were
born.
make challah?
Okay, so when you
Remember
make
to do
bread,
that. How was that?
here we're kind of made like bread. He remembers being in the oven.
That's odd. Is it like remembering being in your mother's womb?
Yeah, he remembers all of it.
Basically,
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's like the
Well, I-
Holocaust. Oh wait, you don't know what that is yet.
The what?
Stop referencing
Don't
things
worry
outside
about
of
it.
this reality.
hey, Samson, have you ever heard of slavery?
Of course she's heard of slavery.
But
Listen,
yeah,
hold
so
on, Dan. Hold on, that's a really stupid question.
Hey, Samson, have you heard of Pearl Harbor?
he remembers
Uh,
all of the birth.
no, he's like, I can see how that could be scary.
Yeah, so anytime we come back here, he's normally this.
What?
The shade.
Can I look around for like the guide lady that we talked to before?
No.
House?
Yeah, I didn't remember what her name was.
She kind of shows up hot. Oh gosh, what are you doing here?
Oh,
And
we
Samson's
saved
like,
him.
am I not supposed to be? He didn't tell us that you were bringing anyone back.
Oh,
Wait a minute, you saved him?
Yeah.
I played music.
He played
and
music that
apparently
saved
saved
him.
him.
He's not supposed to. Yeah, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I understand that I'm not supposed to be alive. Believe me, it's a bit hard to swallow.
So Samson met
I'll show
Samson.
you something.
Samson that we brought back. You can bunk with me since you won't be able to sleep anywhere normal.
You can sleep. You can also have your own
Thank
bunk, I'm
you.
sure.
He has his own room. He can sleep in his own room.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yes.
Well, Talos goes, no, yeah, he's getting his own room. He's a little big.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to be bunking with someone who cries himself to sleep every night.
He doesn't cry himself
Yeah.
to sleep. He sleeps normally.
Mm,
Only in certain days.
Miss
My Saturday is
Lady,
Chaos, but yes.
I don't remember if this is correct, but did you say that we get paid for every time we go, or just certain missions?
I said you get paid for missions. I didn't say which ones.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
If I recall, he's like, if I recall, the old one on the other side, he probably said something about this being an internship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that is the case here. You weren't supposed to get paid. In fact, usually, he usually gives rewards at all. Well, fun.
We
It's
got
kinda weird.
him. I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That being said,
we
he
can
knew
see-
you guys. That being said, he did kind of know you guys were going to ask such a question. So he actually gave me something. He actually gave each of you something to remember him by.
Oh.
But I'm concerned.
And that is?
Um. So he seems to. So Kyle seems to produce a few items from somewhere, and one of them is an actual liar. One of them is actually a donkey bone jaw. Don't think I need to tell you where that came from. And the last is wait,
There should
okay,
be
hold
4
on a minute.
items.
Donkey bone
There's
jaw.
two more.
Yeah, donkey bone jaw, the liar, the. You could kind of describe it as a dagger. It looks more like a short sword.
Okay, cool. I'll take it.
And last but certainly not least, a what could only be described as a imagine a bucket, but it like a small barrel, but it seems to be full of water.
May I ask what the water does, or am I meant to just drink? Are we meant to drink it? What's
It goes, oh no, you don't want to drink that water.
what does it
Um,
do?
This is actually water you're supposed to add to your bathing water. It's water from the River Jordan. At,
Oh.
out of character, you put a cup of this water in a vat of like bathing water, and then fill the rest up with water, and you get to it's essentially cure disease.
Nice.
Mm.
Like we'll ever get disease. Like we'll go back to the story of the fucking Black Plague.
Do not tempt.
We go to COVID-19. Let's go, guys.
If we do, I'm gonna attempt to find myself.
Listen, if we ever go to modern day, I'm trying to find myself. Like, hey guys, we gotta go to Delaware real quick. There's this guy. Listen, was it specified who gets what?
So I mean,
understand the liar and the
I'm
dagger.
taking the dagger.
the liar, the sword.
Taking the liar.
All I'm gonna say is the donkey bone jaw is considered a monk weapon, and then I think you can figure out who's for what.
I'm taking the dagger.
Cool. So I get the vat of purification. I got the holy water. Let's go.
Yes, the holy water from the River Jordan.
Guys, we're all very sick and there's only one bath.
I mean, it's
Listen, how
enough
many
for like
baths are there?
it's like enough for like 10 cupfuls.
Okay, I'll just
Okay.
put that in my room thing. I'll just keep that in there. Is there a way to close it, or is it just kind of always open?
It's a bucket.
No, it's a barrel. There's a top to it. You can.
That's why I asked Dan.
He stated it was a bucket.
And
I was
or
trying to think-
barrel.
I was trying to think of the right word and I couldn't think of it immediately.
Yeah, Dan, you being homophobic right now?
Does the sword do
Of
a
course, I
D8
always-
or a D6 or a D4 or
It's a short sword. It's a D6. It's considered a finesse weapon.
Hey,
So
liar.
the liar is actually David's liar. The sword is the sword of Ehud, the left-handed assassin. I don't need to tell you who the donkey jawbone belongs to, and the vat of the River Jordan also doesn't really need much of an introduction.
Wait, doesn't this liar like wouldn't this liar get rid of the frightened effect?
On your enemies, yeah. On your allies, yes. However, what it also does is it's an innate magical item that also has an innate use of. I'm going to remember the name of the spell here in a minute. Lesser Restoration.
Ooh.
Once per day.
Okay.
Anything cool about my dagger? Other than it's a dagger.
If used in your left hand, criticals count for ×4.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Absolutely insane. That's goaded.
20 times 4, that's just 100. Wait.
What bone?
The bone not only counts as a monk weapon, but it can also be used as a tripping weapon. You can use it to literally hook people's legs and cause them to fall over.
You gave him the hook? I'm kidding.
Wait. This layer can also just, like, reject demons from people who have been possessed.
Yes, this is true.
And also
As-
ward off evil spirits.
Yeah, as obviously, actually,
No, I can't go near you anymore. Oh,
actually,
no.
damage type is force, and it counts as a versatile D6 or D8 depending on if you're using it in one hand or two. However, you do notice that there's a hook. There's what looks to be like a little hook at the end of it, where you could, in theory, put it at the end of a chain.
Inverted Spear of Heaven on the fucking chain of 1,000 miles. Shit.
No level.
Medieval inverted spear heaven.
Yeah, everyone gets one level.
Yeah.
And everyone gets one roll of 4d6 to change one stat.
I am going
To change
set
one
it up
stat?
for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
My
get
rolls
my
have been...
reckless. Yeah.
Recklessness is mercy.
Reckless.
Hold on. Do you sing that out loud?
No! I'm
Okay.
not somebody goddamn Poseidon!
No, you
But
wouldn't.
it
You would have.
didn't
No, you actually would have summoned Odysseus, and he would have beaten you into the ground mercilessly. One might say.
46 dropped the lowest.
That's
right?
why I hate this one.
Ruthlessly.
Castle, 46 dropped the lowest, right?
And I'm guessing, I guess he'd be the opposite if I sang one of Poseidon's songs. Poseidon would come out of nowhere and beat me in the ground. Poseidon would come out of nowhere and beat my shit!
Not horrible. Not horrible at all.
That's what I'm saying, my boy.
Don't call me that.
That's what I say, my boy. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Castle, I have a question.
Yes.
If I were to take, like, my strength and put the new roll in there, could I put their strength roll that was originally there somewhere else? Or is it,
Nope,
are you gonna just switch
Nope.
it out?
You would completely replace it.
Okay, I'm not doing that. Cause
In other words,
stupid.
what's going to be happening is that every so often you guys are going to be getting a random you can change a stat roll.
Ah. Understood.
And you can
Make-
say no to this roll as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah, if you roll and you get a low number, you could just say, "Nah, I'm good."
That's why I took a 10. Because I got a negative.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a 15 in
Oh.
strength, a 17 in dex, a 17 in con.
Well, the problem is that now it's if you say no, then you just keep the original stat. You can't just take a 10.
Yeah. But that's why
Okay,
like
so
I
wait.
only have two stats that are above a 10 instead of 3 because one of my stats last time was
Stupid!
low.
Mhm.
So
But depending on how you get the ability to roll, you might have different rules as to how to roll for said stat.
So my armor class went up by 4 points.
woo.
Nice.
Wait, no, 3 points. 3 points. I'm dumb. Because I had just put my dexterity up from a 10 to a 17. So.
Nice.
Nice. So is that it for
Oh.
today?
No, I had one more story planned.
Ooh,
can
yay!
do it.
So we might get another level. We might get to level 3, guys.
I hope we do, because that means I can.
Actually, this one's a pretty short story, but but I will say I don't know about a level, but you would definitely get money out of this one.
Okay.
Cool. I want money.
When you wake,
The
when
moon.
would you go immediately into the next story based on the fact that you guys haven't received any money?
Yeah, I mean,
I have
So-
$150.
I mean, I would put the water in my room, but otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I'd equip my new dagger. So I'd have my dagger and my Tonto.
So as you guys are, kind of, you've prepped yourselves to move on to the next one. Samson says he'll sit this one out. He's got a lot to think about.
Understandable. Understandable.
For right now, we'll go with that. I'm gonna give him my bow.
He would actually tell you you should keep that one, and then you would see as he pulls out from his belt an even bigger jawbone.
Oh shit.
Damn, his is
Damn,
bigger.
okay. I mean, of course.
Alrighty, let's go.
Nice bone, bro.
He senses there's a joke to be made here, but he isn't quite sure what it is.
There's a joke here. I just don't know it yet.
He tried
Much.
to do one of those pagan things.
Let's do it.
Regardless,
Probably just one of those.
as he stays and consults his older self and all these other things, you guys would disappear and you would find yourself at the front of an old English house.
It's Mary Poppins.
No. Weather is actually rather gray. However, as you guys are kind of like looking around, trying to take your surroundings into account, you hear the sound of footsteps from behind you, and what can only be described as a police officer shows up behind you. Oh, good. I'm glad you're finally here, junior detectives.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
be needing your help.
Okay. How can we help?
I feel like I'm inside
My
that
bad, hold on.
Marco
I've been doing the
Polo.
accent all wrong, but. Yes, junior detectives. I appreciate your appearance here. Now, if you would, we need to investigate the disappearance of I have to look at the fucking name.
Is this Sherlock Holmes?
No.
No, I immediate guess to a British
Let's
detective.
not dilly dally, my friend.
Is he British?
Yes, very
Yes.
British.
Very.
Hold on. I have to remember if the person in question has a name. He keeps calling him his. Nope. No name. Okay, so I have to come up with one. Damn it. We have to investigate the disappearance of a Mr. Edward Murlock. Well, it says he was last seen at his home 2 nights ago. His current charge, or rather his caretaker, doesn't have much to say on the matter. I'm a little suspicious of him, but you know, he's a well-respected member of our community. You know, perhaps he's just mistaken.
Okay. Should we
I
Upon
have a guess
investigate the
already.
house?
yes, well, first let's speak to, you know, first let's speak to Mr. Murdoch's caretaker, Mr. Mr. Allen. And so you walk inside. However, upon finding this, there's definitely a man who looks very. The word I'm going to use here is disheveled. He's kind of nervous, a little pale, but it could be interpreted as nervousness for an old man. So obviously this man is his caretaker. No. This man is his caretaker, and he's very concerned over the disappearance of his charge. However, in addition to this kind of
What's a charge?
Person you take care of.
okay,
No.
so it's like it's someone who takes care of an old man.
Yeah.
He's worried about the old man that he was taking care of. That's the short part of this. That's like the too long didn't read. However, in addition to, so this man is there, but there also is a woman who's comforting him. She's holding onto his hand and saying oh, there's nothing wrong, dear. He's just you know that he likes to wander off sometimes, and she's just trying to keep him from not freaking out, right? To which, upon the police officer entering, he kind of raises an eyebrow. Oh, hello, I wasn't aware you were. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm I'm Mrs. Allen. Oh. Huh. Well, is this something recent? I mean, Mr. Allen wasn't known for being married. It was something that he wanted to keep on the down low. It was, with him being so concerned over Mr. Murlock, he didn't exactly have a lot of time for dating. And when we met, it was love at first sight. I mean, Alan does look calmed by this, but you smell bullshit.
Yeah.
Roll
Can I
insight.
roll insight too?
Wait, is this the Mysterious Affairs?
Mm-hmm. 21 on the insight.
Is this the
Yeah,
Mysterious
roll me a
Affairs?
history check.
Oh, okay.
Ganta, also roll me a history check. Dan, while it seems a little fishy, you don't notice anything completely odd about the woman.
My median guess was one of the first detective novels.
I'm-
Mysterious
I'll-
Affair
I'll-
Styles.
I'll
was
give
the name.
you guys a hint. Definitely, it is not a detective. It is not a detective novel. The story does involve police. It does involve a detective, but definitely not a detective novel. No, it's not even a novel. It's a very short story. Very famous short story. You may not recognize it immediately. Not from this point of view.
My
Okay,
second guess
so-
was the mystery of the missing man.
Nope. Um,
To mine and Gonta's history
So-
books?
I'm going to point. Yes. So I'm going to point this out. You are probably in
Man,
what you
the
could
British
probably.
stories that I've read.
You are in a what. You are in what could assume. So ironically enough, no, it's not British. That was a bit of a red herring. That was to kind of throw you off. Actually, if I remember correctly, the author is where's the author originally from? Like, I'm talking about. Okay, I will give you a hint. Ganta, the author of this story is originally from Boston, Massachusetts. That's all. That's all the hint I'm willing to give. That being said, the the story being set in Britain is a bit of a red herring, but it's mostly so I can set up the. Well, the reason why you can tell that that woman doesn't belong here. You can assume that you are probably in what seems to be early 1800s England. Something like that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a number 1820s. Right? The woman who is sitting next to Alan is Indian. I'm sorry? What do you mean I don't belong here? That's rather rude. The cop turns to you and goes, "That's
Not to
it's like,
be
well, that
rude.
may perhaps be a reasonable assumption. Well, that may be a reasonable assumption. That's not exactly something that you just say out loud, detective."
People.
Alan kind of looks and is like, no, she's my wife.
I'm aware she's your wife,
I've been
sir.
struggling.
But ma'am, people of your
He's one more that I've read.
ethnicity aren't normally from around here.
Well, that's incredibly rude.
But it's true.
Hey,
It's
racist.
none of your business. It's none of your business what I. It's none of your business who I am with or am not with.
Well, to be fair, if you are with anyone related to the crime, you shouldn't be here because that would probably have the option for you to tamper with something, which is very bad.
I don't like
Well, it doesn't
here.
matter. This is my husband, and I'm here to protect him.
Yeah.
At the words "protect him," Alan seems to be more ashamed, while the detective, the detective that is supposedly your senior, actually begins to catch on. It's like, yes, that is a bit strange. He looks over at Alan. You're gonna let your wife talk over you like that? As he's about to open his mouth, don't answer that, honey.
No, especially in this
obviously
day
don't
and
know what
age,
they're
you don't
talking
have
about.
the ability to talk over someone like that.
Edgar
How
Allan Poe.
rude, sir.
How
Do
rude!
we
Oh,
Hmm.
what?
do we
What?
have handcuffs
was that?
near us?
What was that?
Edgar
Yeah.
Allan Poe.
Alan, can't you talk
Yep,
for yourself?
you have.
Yeah.
You've got the author.
Oh, the
You've got
Cask
the
of
author right.
Amontillado. Or whatever it is.
No, it is not the casket of
Is it
Amontillado. No.
Nevermore? Is it Nevermore? Said the Raven.
You see no raven.
But say if those are Raven, I feel like we would have been drawing attention to it. To some
Yeah, the Raven.
Also,
A dream within a dream?
Also, if it were that the woman's name would have been Eleanor.
You're right.
It would have been Lenore.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait,
Alan,
what's her
can
name?
you talk for yourself?
She never met. He kind of looks. He's like, they're right, dear. This is something I have to do myself. But Alan, you're obviously in distress. No. Silence, woman. Just because I am scared, it doesn't mean that I can't speak for myself. Sorry, I've just been so incredibly nervous with Mr. Murlock's disappearance. We're like, well, do you mind us investigating? Do you mind us investigating his room? It may perhaps give us clues. Let's see. Who would be? Actually, ironically enough, Dan, you are the only one that might hear this sound. Roll a perception check for me.
Not
I
20.
think I know. I don't remember what the story's called. I know who it
I'm
is.
sorry. You
though.
what did you write? What did
Nat
you
20.
roll? So as you're passing by the rooms, right? You know you've identified which room is whose. First off, you notice that Alan's room has a single bed in it, not a twin, not a king, not a queen size, but a single bed. However, something about that room bothers you. You hear something.
I know what's happening.
Oh,
I know
what
what's
this is.
happening.
I know what book this is. Isn't this the one where the fucking dude hid the body inside the fucking ship, but the police officers never found the body? And, like, eventually they found it when they fucking broke open the wall or something?
You're getting close.
I
But
know what
you
it's
do
called.
hear-
I think.
You do
Was
hear
it
a
the Telltale
heartbeat
Heart?
from
It's the
his.
Telltale Heart!
Yep, telltale heart. However, as you're kind of like, as your gaze kind of lingers on the room, the woman kind of like pushes you to like keep going. She seems to be rather angry at the fact that you seem to stand there. Come on, you were given permission to look at the master's room, not at my husband's.
But I thought I heard something in there. Do you mind if I look around in your room?
Preposterous. There's nothing in there. Alan looks over.
No.
Silent woman.
So
Seriously.
As I heard him say that, can I stealth? Because I'm kind of I'll say in the back of the group.
Can I after that, can I, like, go into their room and, like, start investigating?
You would have to roll a athletics check because the woman would be standing in the way.
I'll move her.
Even if Alan technically has
I'll
given
move her.
you
That's what I'm
permission.
saying. You guys, no, you guys go.
Alright.
You guys go to
No,
Alan.
I got
you
it.
guys
I got it.
go-
Gunther.
No, you guys go on to Alan's room. I will stealth.
I
Right.
got
Not
it
Alan's
too.
room. You guys,
I've already rolled.
Can I?
That's
Mhm.
to.
Can I try? Can I
No.
almost knock something over to try and get like the woman to look at me instead of like TL, so TL can sneak away?
So I'm just gonna say you doing that would grant. I would have said granted Dan advantage if not for the fact that Dan passed barely on the athletics check as he pushes past the woman, and the sound of the heartbeat gets louder.
Okay, I'm gonna follow it.
As you're kind of like getting close, you're getting to like the floorboard near where the heartbeat could be heard. You can see Alan begin to panic.
Grab Alan,
Um,
like hold
Something
them
wrong,
back.
Alan?
Nothing. No, there's nothing. And the woman's like, Alan, dear, there isn't anything wrong, right? No,
Also,
there
question
isn't.
for
No.
you. Why is there only a single in here? Where does your wife sleep?
I usually sleep at home. This is where he works his hardest. Sometimes he doesn't stay here all the time.
Wait a second. I feel like I've heard of this book.
Yeah, sure.
Where is
So can I, like, is it like there's cracks through the flooring? That's what I'm
Yes.
imagining. Can I
Yeah.
try and peer through it?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. 11. Wait, no, I'm not done yet. It's rounded down, right?
Wait, isn't there another part to this? Isn't there another thing that's meant to be noticed?
Yeah. So, 12.
12.
No, wasn't there an
The
eyeball?
heart-
Isn't there an eyeball?
Yeah, the evil
It's the-
Vexian eye.
See, that's the problem because you looked in the floorboards. You didn't lay your. You could definitely see part of a body, but you don't see the heart. You're looking straight into the evil eye.
Oh fuck!
Fuck.
Did he pass or did he fail?
Unfortunately, he failed. The eye unnerves you to such a point that you begin to wish for its destruction.
What'd you find over there, Typhon?
There's there's something.
God, he's
There's
bro.
something, and he kind of breaks the floorboard after saying there's something.
The woman would immediately move to tackle you as
I try and
just-
stop
as-
her.
breaking the floorboards. Don't worry about it.
I'm
Because
gonna
she
get him!
fails. As you reveal the floorboards, Alan completely loses it as the eye is laid bare for all to see.
Ah,
Look away from
and-
it.
The man screams as he runs over, tears up another set of floorboards where the heart is still beating. Well, beating for those of you that have gone a little bit insane. Namely, Dan, the only reason why your character is capable of hearing the heart is because you're actually insane.
Yeah, because he's seen his own creation.
Exactly. He's gone mad.
Can I stab the eye with the bone?
I was literally about to
Yeah.
say my character's literally gonna grab the eye and squish it in his hand.
You can't because the detective would have grabbed you to try to like keep you from doing something stupid. However, the monk would come by and just smash.
Yeah. That is a 20, a mod 20.
You're good. Don't worry for damage. You destroy the eye. Both Dan. So Dan, you snap out of it. Like that. Like mania is gone.
Yeah, what happened?
But Alan is going crazy, screaming about that damnable eye of his and this heart. It's just telling the truth. Why do I even bother? And the detective is like,
Why
He's
does he
like-
have a beating heart in his hand?
it's like the
Not beating.
rest of you see a still heart, but Dan's
It's
the
not
only one who
beating.
can still hear it beating. And
It's
as the
beating.
guy's standing there screaming about how the heart is telling everything, the woman draws a gun and aims it at Alan's head.
I would like to. Oh no, wait, Teal,
Don't stop
you
that.
snuck in there.
That's how it's supposed to
Teal,
be.
you're snuck in there. Stab her. Fucking stab her.
Yeah, so since I'm stealthed, I will literally go behind
Attack
her
with advantage.
and just click her in the neck. Just click her in the neck.
With which knife?
The question mark dagger as I have it on my sheet.
The
Which
left.
is,
Oh, Ehud's dagger.
yeah, Ehud's dagger.
Yeah.
That's how you spell his name, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, roll.
Yeah,
roll
that's
with
a
advantage.
critical.
Yeah, stop him.
Oh god, it's 8 times damage.
God!
Roll
Ow.
roll a d6. Roll your d6. Roll your sneak attack damage. Add your modifier and
You're
multiply
killing the
all
woman.
of that by 4.
Are you sure you need them to even roll?
Not necessarily, but it's really
The
funny.
satisfaction,
No.
but the satisfaction.
So,
Okay,
so
I have
that's
an idea.
13 times 4.
Jesus, man.
He's dead on my
52 damage. How do you want to do this, TL?
Just right through her neck. Just right through her neck. Just done.
Grab the gun.
I will say the only thing I have to add is that anytime you do a critical, your character will, for some reason, automatically twist the knife whenever you stab.
Yes.
So
I have a
you
way to
stab
fix
with your,
this.
so you left-handedly stab her, but then you twist it in her neck, and you watch as she just collapses. Upon her collapsing, you watch as she looks up and very breathily says, "You'll understand one day," before she crumbles into what looks to be, well, Dan, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, because unfortunately what she looks
Oh.
like is an unfinished product, which you've seen
Uh-oh.
before.
So what is in that one?
Oh, bro.
Congrats, you're unconscious and catatonic.
Oh,
Oh goddamn! I was gonna play David's liar so I knock him out of the fucking Telltale Heart.
Nope, you've gone completely catatonic.
I'm like foaming at the
I
mouth.
pick up the gun.
It is also anachronistic.
Do I just hear the heart beating inside my dreams?
You do.
Dan is violently like
Do we
flopping
take-
around and shaking.
So do we take Alan down and get him to be?
No.
sane?
The cop manages to do that. Oh no, he's never sane.
Okay. Cool.
Because at the end of the
Sick.
story, he's still insane.
Yeah, he
Okay.
says.
Listen, he just
"It's
stopped
hot!
trying to
It's
claim
hot!
he's
Beating
normal."
hot!
Well,
Literally
detective,
the last words in the entire story is "Villains dissemble no more. Indeed, tear up the place. Here, it is the beating of this hideous heart."
heart.
That's literally what he screams at the end of the book. At the end of the story, he's not
Well,
sane.
But if I were to play
Um,
David's
found-
liar, it would
found out
fix
where-
it, wouldn't it?
where he went.
It might have. It would have. But unfortunately, watching your worst nightmare literally appear before you was too much.
I'm wondering if I can keep the gun.
It is actually a well rod.
Oh.
Do you know what a well rod is?
Am I foaming at the
I
mouth?
recognize
Am I gonna
it.
start to making saves?
No, you're unconscious, but you're not dying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know what this is. I know what this gun is. Yeah.
Yeah, you have essentially a subsonic stealth gun from World War II.
Ultimate the World War II suppressed pistol. Pew pew.
Oh,
tactic.
Castle, I have to ask this. Should I roll a short-term madness on the madness table?
No, it's
Okay.
not that bad. Actually, you do get a very interesting benefit out of hearing a heartbeat in the middle of your dreams, though, and I'll deal with that in a second. That being said, as you seem to fix and everything in the story seems to go back to relative normality. As you are like pulled out from the story, you are actually pulled to a different room than like you're not sent straight to the marketplace like you thought you would be.
Huh. Why are we here?
Oh, wow. Oh, you guys finished one of the okay. Oh, I see. You guys actually killed another vessel.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, apparently.
One of the rogues, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was going by Mrs. Allen.
You see, this guy kind of looked through some records. He's like, yes, I remember that one.
She said.
Shame that she did what she did.
She said one day
Or go
we
ahead.
would understand.
A lot of vessels disagree with the god's methods and the god's reasons as to fixing the stories. As many stories as you can imagine are quite tragic. You know, why continue this pointless suffering of these stories? And so oftentimes they'll change the stories to what they think is best, not realizing breaking continuity might be, you know,
Consequential.
yes. Unfortunately, there are those that would rather this sort of chaos run rampant, which I would rather, many of us would rather stop in its tracks.
Okay. Interesting.
I will say, John is like listening, but he's mostly focused on the gun he got.
Yeah, though you're also sent here for another reason,
Oh.
not only for the whole, shtick of having to explain why killing a vessel is not always the bad thing to do.
Well, I kind of figured it's not the
But,
first time they've done it.
Yes, sir.
Well, there's also the fact of payment for this particular request. I believe you were you solved the murder of a Mr. Murlock, I believe his name was.
Yes, that would be
Something like
correct.
that.
I'm still passed the fuck out on the ground.
Oh, he was traumatized.
Well. Yes, I've read his file. We really need to fix the recipe for. We're not going to talk about that out loud. Yes, Mr. Murdoch actually is well, in his will, or one that he modified after he died, rather, he asks that any who could reveal his true death were to be given his inheritance, which is actually quite a bit.
Oh,
Well, at least for those days.
Okay. Okay.
we'll take
It's like
anything.
$1,000.
That's
1,000
that's
gold.
nice. That's really nice of him.
Well, it's a measly 500 gold each, but at least it's
And that's
something.
money.
We won't complain about
Yeah,
that.
we'll
500 is
Yeah.
500.
Take the
500
money.
is
500,
500.
$20 is $20, man. Maui taught me.
Oh, good. If you,
That's
oh,
wild.
good.
That's why.
He then looks. The man looks over. Good. To which they then say, "Bring in the rest of the items."
Items.
Hmm?
What?
In addition to 500 gold each of you can actually see that a door appears kind of to his right. He also has quite an extensive armory of old weaponry. You're more than welcome to choose whatever you like.
Oh.
How many are we allowed to
Fucking
take?
launches himself.
You are allowed 2 weapons. Upon walking in, you can see what can only be described as the epitome of a medieval armory. Axes, barniches, polearms, anything
I
that
need
is
an
considered like a medieval weapon. This includes crossbows, bows, things of that nature. But anything that is considered a Western medieval weapon is probably in there.
I need a fucking bow.
Okay. There is a longbow and a short bow.
I don't know. What should I go with, guys? Should I go with the longbow or the short bow?
Longbow if you're trying to snipe someone from a far distance. Short bow if you're just trying to do close to mid range.
Well, I mean, we don't always seem to be in close quarters combat.
Then I would do the short bow.
Okay. Are there arrows for the short bow?
Yes, but that counts as one weapon.
That's fine.
Would he happen to have ammo for this and he holds up the gun?
Absolutely not.
Just hold on to it. You'll probably
There's a
find
round in
someone.
the chamber.
You'll probably get.
There's a round in the chamber. You have a round.
You'll probably be able to
That's-
find someone to make some here if possible.
Oh, of course. He grabs a great axe and is like, I don't know what other weapon I would want.
There
I
are
have
like,
an idea.
okay, I was gonna say there are like throwing knives and like throwing axes.
Does he have like a hook that I could or does he have a thing that could be like a great axe, but it's just a hook? Like a
All
he
right,
has a
Maui. All
he
right,
has a-
Maui.
he has a bill hook, which is a pole arm.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, it's a spear with a hook at the end of it, essentially.
Yeah. I have an image pulled up. Yep. That's what I'm going with.
All right, so that's one. What's your second one? Because he says you're allowed to have 2.
Great
No,
axe.
there isn't,
and
Omer.
then the bill
Okay.
hook.
Okay.
What else do I want as a weapon? Because I already have
He
two
does have throwing knives, throwing axes. He has a war pick.
Those are
Now
fun.
he does have a war scythe. He doesn't have a regular scythe, but he has a war scythe, which is
I'll
like
take a war scythe.
kind of like a. It's kind of like a Western version of a naginata, kind of. I don't know if you've ever seen what those look like. No, TL, it's not like a regular scythe. It's like a.
I'm aware.
It's almost like a sword at the end of a stick, essentially.
I'm aware.
Okay.
What is the damage for it?
You take a war scythe is a glaive, so I think it's like a D10 with reach or something like that.
That would be correct.
Gonzo, what are you grabbing as your two weapons? He does have chains, for the record.
That was going to be one of my questions. Like,
But yes, he does have chains.
is there anything else special or unique?
Other than the fact that he's got every kind of sword known to man that's like Western, whether it be like curved like sabers to like messers, grand messers, flamberges, claymores, montante, like every kind of Western sword you could imagine, he's got.
Is Excalibur in here or something of equivalent?
No,
Damn.
no magic weapons, unfortunately.
Okay. Then I guess I'll snag a chain, one of the chains.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess for the sword, for like the second weapon, if they have like I guess either like a pike or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely has a pike.
He's gonna grab a pike and go, I can do some monkeying around with this thing.
He's got jokes.
Burn with the stake.
Okay, you take a pike. D10 with reach.
Yep. Grabs up.
Dan, as you're asleep, you know, dreaming of this telltale heart that you can hear, you actually get approached by somebody. Oh, I see. How very similar to another man I know who also understands the importance of a beating heart, and yet you are not like him. Well, your companion would have been a better choice for this, but you have that touch of insanity that I search for in everyone that I come across.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Tell me, how would you like to sleep well at night?
Love to sleep well at night, not having nightmares of the oven.
Yes, watching your own creation can be quite traumatizing. How about this? I will take away your pain. All I ask is that you bear my mark in exchange. What do you say?
Please.
Who even are you?
Oh, I'm just an outsider.
And what's your mark?
Fucking name.
Don't worry, it's just a harmless mark, and I may contact you later. You know, maybe a favor or two, or what
Can
have
I-
you.
At least get your first name?
I don't
Sorry.
have a name. I'm just an outsider.
Musical.
Okay, I guess.
Good. Little faith never hurt anybody.
So,
And as soon as he says that, he seems to kind of fade out of existence before you begin to wake up, and you realize you no longer feel that traumatizing sense of remembering your creation when you're there. You feel quite good, actually. You know, it's like you feel relieved. But looking down at your left hand, you find this mark on your left hand.
I was so scared you were gonna use the mark of Cain from fucking.
No. Granted, this is arguably worse if you know where it's
Worse.
from.
I don't even know what this is.
Don't worry about it then.
Can I be if I promise I won't tell, can I be told what it is in DMs?
Well, that's a new addition.
Well, that's me.
I thought I was just having a dream, but I guess it was actual.
When you have a dream, when you think you have a dream and you. Fuck that! I'm out.
You know what it is now?
I know what it is
Did I-
now.
I actually want to know what it is.
God
You know
damn it!
what?
What the fuck is that symbol?
You know what? I will allow anyone to roll an investigation check. It's a very high DC.
I don't
D20
wanna-
are obviously excluded from this.
Yeah, but I don't want to know what this is in character. I don't want to know.
But you are allowed to roll an investigation check if you so choose.
We get to know
I
the
will
DC.
warn you the
Randomly,
consequences of
Dirty
but-
20.
19.
Okay.
Wait, no, dirty
Ooh.
20.
Okay, interesting. Ganta?
Oh, looks
Mm,
Do you
Out of
want
it.
to take the chance of rolling a investigation check to figure out what this is? I will warn you, as D20 is probably well aware, if you know what this is, that already puts you in danger.
I mean, I already bear it, so.
Oh yeah, no, you're the exception to that rule. You're already fucked.
It was you're already in danger, Dan.
nah, I'll pass.
Smart
You'll
man.
pass, huh?
Smart man.
I'll pass because I'm probably gonna get. We're probably gonna find out anyways because because that one rolled and this one rolled as both TL and Dan already rolled.
Well, I'm just gonna send them in DMs. Whether or not they
Yeah,
tell you
that's
is completely.
That's fair.
So it's
I was
Whether or
gonna be
not they tell you
asshole, not
completely
tell
up to them.
Gonza at all.
I might end up telling Ganta's character because I actually, my character actually likes Ganta's character so far.
We're crazy and we're both stealthy as shit. We're both stealthy as shit just for different reasons.
Yeah. Yours isn't obsessed with death, though.
I-
Mine is very weirdly obsessed with, like, how and why death is a thing.
If he realizes this mark is like super bad, he's gonna go like, "But you told me it was harmless."
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah, happy Easter. If I get this up before Easter.
This thing is the size of my fucking torso.
No, it's not.
It goes from my armpit to my fucking hip, my guy.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay,
You're very
so yeah,
For
Oh,
reference,
wrong.
this is the other one. This is the other one. This one only goes from my armpit to like down to the heel of my rib.
Damn!
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Damn, Gonzo, you fat as fuck. Why you get that whole
I
thing?
know.
Share some,
This is
bro.
this is the fourth one I have.
Give some DD20. Actually, don't. He'll eat it all. Never mind.
Yo, share some, man.
Dude, if you pull up, I'll definitely give your ass some. Jesus.
If you pull
Oh,
up,
sweet. I ain't pulling up there.
got to mail it to him and then mail him back.
Yeah, just send it in the mail. Oh, that'd be a funny
I am
thing.
the eye roll does not make me feel confident.
So Nissa will pull Thane aside and whisper into she'll go Thane,
What?
come here.
Okay.
So you
What's up?
saw the
Yeah,
mark
what's
on
up, Nissa?
on our crying friend's hand.
Yeah, on Typhon, yeah.
So it's probably not a good thing.
I would assume not, based upon he passed out when that eyeball got destroyed.
It's an outside god. It's not one of our pantheon peoples.
What, like one of them eldritch entities or something worse?
Might be something worse.
The answer to that is different. You don't know.
Different, not sure. But now that I've realized it, I've begun to see visions of a man watching me from behind pillars. It's not good.
Hey, Chaos!
House would seemingly appear out of nowhere. Yes.
We got an outsider. Points over towards to Typhon. That.
Oh, you just. Oh. Congrats, Gonta. You are also now plagued with seeing
That's
visions
fine.
of a man hiding behind. So
That's
now that
fine.
everyone knows who he is, to
That's
an
fine.
extent.
I wanted to point it out to Chaos.
Gonta, you ever played Dishonored?
Not in a long time.
It's the mark of the outsider. The god that Corvo has to turn to in order to get powers.
Of course it is.
Well, remember, one of his devices that he uses is a heart that tells him where relics are.
Yep.
So, yeah, congrats. All of you, most of you, with the exception of D20, are
I'm
now
just saying,
plagued.
I know out of character.
Yeah,
Like,
are
wish
now
I
pl-
didn't now.
are now plagued with visions of the outsider watching you from behind different pillars and from like around corners and walls.
Are they gonna do anything to us, or are we just free to ignore them?
You're free to ignore, but you know he may distract you in moments of import.
Wait, does this mean
So, is there any way of handling that? He's,
Well,
he's
chaos-
looking at Chaos. Is there a way to get him like out of our heads, or?
Well, there's two ways of doing it. Either listening to absolutely everything he says and becoming the new outsider, or killing him.
Oh. Well, one person in our group is already kind of the outsider, and that is, and she points to, Dan's character.
Well, he has the mark. That means he's chosen. That means he will be given abilities and whatnot in exchange for entertaining him. That does not automatically make him an outsider.
he's like scratching his head right now?
What are you guys talking about? Guys, I'm normal.
I'm gonna explain to him what's going on so he can suffer with us.
Okay, congrats, D20. You,
Me?
yes,
Yes.
congrats.
No, you can't do that. It makes no sense. You're metagaming.
Oh man, I can't wait for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to do this to Ruby.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
God,
do
yeah.
it to Ruby, not me. Fuck you. I don't want to.
So they're the only ones seeing visions, including me, but I'm the only one that can actually get shit from the visions.
No, so everyone sees visions of the outsider watching and laughing at you guys. You're the only one that can actually talk to him and get
the
powers
only
from
one-
him.
You're the only one who benefits from it.
Yes.
You benefit.
Now,
from this. I don't.
now, I will say, no, you don't get another level, and no, Dan, you don't get a warlock level yet.
Wasn't gonna ask. That wasn't even on my mind.
However, you do, guys, like I said, you guys get 500 gold each, and you guys get your 2 weapons. Dan, you can pick your 2 weapons. Practically anything that existed back in the medieval ages, except for everything short of an arquebus, you can grab. So, no arquebus, no cannons.
Fuck you! I grab a
Bitches love
tribute.
killing.
Fuck
We should have
you,
seen
I grab a
Alucard
tribute.
was here.
That's there. You could have grabbed a trebuchet.
But why would I can't fucking
Can I grab a
use it?
trebuchet?
Do you want to take a trebuchet?
Is it
Is it-
small?
Is it a
small
small
or is it
one, or is it
accurate
like one of the?
size?
It's about as tall as Gaunt is. It's about as tall as Gaunt as Pan is.
Can I get a catapult?
Okay. They're both about. They're a little small, but you can technically use them as siege weaponry. Yes.
I was kidding about the catapult.
Okay. Are you taking the trebuchet?
I am taking the trebuchet.
Okay. Congrats. You are the only person in the party that has an AoE weapon.
Woo!
You
Battery
can load
ram
that shit up with
or fire
explosives.
chip?
You get one more, buddy. You grab.
I know.
Actually, if you get a battering ram, it's not the thing on wheels. You would just get a really big log.
Well, I'll show you.
D20, you should have gotten that one. That would have been funny as fuck.
Why should I have done the fucking log?
Log!
Log!
Just screaming log and beating people over the head.
Can I get a... Wait on, do I want... Is that weird?
Replace the great axe. Replace the great axe with the log.
Casual, can I just get like a log? Yeah, I literally want log. Just log.
It's a log. So it's a log with 3 handles on it. 2 of them are like on top, so you can like carry it like a SWAT battering ram, and the third one is at the bottom, so that if your strength is above 18, you can wield it like a club.
And it's above 18!
No, it's not.
No,
I
it's-
have a 16.
It's
Oh,
at 17. You can wield it like a club, but you would be swinging everything with disadvantage.
No, I'll wait and use this battery ram for now, or I'm just gonna boom both hands, just hit someone over the head with it.
Okay.
Just log.
As a battering ram, it does 2d6 damage to people, like if you slam it into somebody, but it does double damage to doors.
Nice. We can break into stuff now.
Does this man have a warship? Does this man have a warship in here?
A warship, like a boat?
Yeah.
Nope, unfortunately not. That is like the one thing he doesn't. Boats, cannons, and arquebuses. He doesn't have those.
Alright. Does he have I'm gonna butcher this name completely.
Mhm.
Byzantine flamethrower.
A Byzantine
You
flamethrower.
fuck off.
I have to look up what
Fuck
that is. I
off.
don't think he does, but
Greek fire was an incendiary weapon system used by the Byzantine Empire from the
Yeah.
17th and 14th centuries. The recipe for Greek fire
He
was
said-
closely guarded.
he
state secret,
specified
historically
medieval.
very-
He specified medieval West.
yeah.
So he wouldn't have.
West. No, he wouldn't. Byzantine Empire is a little too east for that, my guy.
What about the fierce fire oil cabinet?
At most you can at most he has like a belt
what I
with
know.
like way too east. I said west. West European medieval. At most
You're
he
thinking
has
like King
a-
Arthur and shit, my guy.
Yes, like think like King Arthur, the the French, the Spanish, things like that.
The French.
That would have been nice to have, but it's a cannon.
Making me pet my dog. I'm trying to open the guns.
I'm trying to open the gun. I bit my sucker. What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up.
Does this man have
Come
dogs
on,
of
hurry,
war?
pick your last weapon.
The most in terms of like flames and stuff, the most you could do is there is like a belt with 3 flasks of oil on it.
A belt, 3
Oh.
flasks of oil.
Yep.
You said no cannons, right? No
Yep.
cannon.
No cannons, no arquebuses, so practically no firearms.
So no hand cannons.
That's a cannon, dumbass.
I know. So I said no hand cannon.
My guy, just fucking grab a sword.
You know what? I'm grabbing the fucking catapult. Fuck you.
Okay,
He's
so
got
you.
the trebuchet and catapult. That's just fucking glorious.
Okay, cool. You've got
We got trebuchet, we got catapult, and we have a fucking log.
Log.
fucking glorious. Okay.
I can't wait to talk to my man and give him the give me the power of constant reload.
I'm trying to remember if that's actually something the outsider could do. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. Cause he can give supernatural abilities. Right? Cause those are the manifest of the void. Active and passive that can be bestowed by the outsider. Oh, now I also have mana, don't I?
Of sorts. But like I said, you don't.
You're not gonna have anything yet.
And summon rats. Sorry.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, that is true.
Right now, you just get to sleep. Right now, you just get the benefits of sleeping.
Well, he gets the benefits of sleeping, but there's a 1 in 10 chance that you get woken up by the outsider asking you to do dumb shit.
Probably
Wait,
do it is the
so
worst
hold on.
part.
Wait,
What
wait,
do you mean by dumb shit? Can I clarify? Like childish dumb shit, or like just I need you to go do this small errand for me because I don't want.
Yes.
So just fucking
he's-
imagining him just being like, "Yo, I need you to go and steal, like, prank this woman for me." What? Oh yeah, she pissed
He's-
me off.
He is equally capable of doing both.
wait. I have a question. I
might have an
When
answer.
when he referred to the other person, who was he talking about? Because you
What do
said
you mean?
another member of your party would have been I would have preferred, but you have that insanity that I look for.
Well, I want you to think about the last I want you to think about the main the main protagonist of Dishonored. What is his name?
Oh, you're right.
I actually don't know his
You're right.
His name is
Never mind.
Corvo.
Never mind. You're right.
Which one of your party members has been blessed by a black bird?
What?
Oh
yeah.
And then
But
sneaking
you didn't
around like a
pass out.
bitch.
But you aren't insane.
Got blessed by Corvo and has been running around like a little shit, sneak attacking
Well, like,
everyone.
can I be clear? I definitely think Dan should have psychosis in the campaign. Like,
Oh.
there's bugs in your food. He just starts freaking the fuck out.
No, so I have that planned. He has the benefits of sleep. I never said that he's completely sane.
Oh yeah.
I literally asked to roll a short-term madness table because he basically resaw his memories, and he's hearing a beating heart that people are saying is not beating.
Actually, no, you haven't. So what's going to happen is yes, we are ending it here. But what's going to happen is that next session, every start of the session and every time you have a long rest,